there, everybody, it's RCK, and I'm glad to have you back here again for our next episode of our Naba game we have going on today. We're going to be going over turn 57 and 58. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on here in our reports. Suddenly an arrow has appeared and struck one of our commanders. He survived the incident but got wounded. We have someone scrying upon our land. We did cast teleport. Where did we teleport to? We'll look when we go back. Only 5 good blood slaves. That's very unfortunate. And 2 blood hunters. The 2 gulas that we have found 20, so that is very good for us. Getting raided a lot, raiding back a lot. It's just kind of how things go. Of course, we have a lot of plague events going on. Sorry, I had a burp there. Lots and lots of plague events, so that is very unfortunate. Some of them are ending, some of them are getting started. So we have a lot of stuff going on. We have a Shadow Seer now, so that is good. Dominion change. Caught a Sneaking Scout. I have someone die from disease, that is unfortunate. We'll look through some of these battle reports now. They raided us. They raided us. Ooh. Now this is Boz. This is not the Pangea we've been fighting. And to see a Father Ill Earth go down, that is very unfortunate for him. Let's see what actually happened here. I vaguely remember seeing this. So he has a Star of Thradum, a Lightning Spear, Horn Helmet, Copper Plate, Ring of the Warrior, and then a Silver Ring that gives him Cold Blast and Cold Resistance. Overall, of course, the Ill Earth is very tanky, being the Earth Blood Summon here. Lots of damage as well. It's going up against a Earth 5, Astral 5, Nature 4 with a lot of Astral and Earth gems, and then a lot of Watchers here with a lot of lightning damage. That's 23, then some, with only shock resistance of 30. I mean, might be good enough, but with that high of shock, you might need more. So depending on what he casts here, which I think if he was scripted to cast a shock resistant spell, he'd probably skip it, honestly. So Temper Flash now is resistant to a Blunt Slash and Pierce. This is him casting Iron Skin now, so he's currently at protection 22, going up to 27. Earth Power. So he's going to gain a little bit more protection there. I didn't actually. He did drop some of the shock resistance, so that is unfortunate. So I think that's what's going to end up killing him there. He's casting Weapons of Sharpness on himself. Should be able to chew through everything. These Barbarians, I doubt will make it. Well, might be dealing chip. Still getting a little risky, but with that regen, 50% regen on that 130, I mean, we're looking at somewhere around the 20, probably on 19, 18 regen per turn. We're still seeing chip damage. Oh, I did call it there on the 20 mark. I assume the Cold Blast is just not going to be an auto thing every turn to help fight down some of the chaff here, but these 5s and 3s are pretty large numbers for chip, but 20 should be able to hold him off. Should. He is definitely not in range of these guys yet. What is the range? Range 40. Okay, so I feel like once he gets in range of them, he's going to fall apart. So we do see him. We're going to see him dig through all of this chaff we have here. Probably most of it's going to start. The rest of it probably run here. Oh, there it goes. Earth Elemental going away. Some Swarm being cast. It looks like. I want to cast Swarm. I didn't see any Nature Gems on him. See this lightning just come down and just annihilate him here. You have like 40 Watchers shoot at him. Okay, well they took out all the chaff. I saw some big numbers in there. Oh, never mind. Back up. Okay, so he is starting to hit below a certain number here. So he's at 111. If we see now, even if he gained 20, he's still not at his maximum hit point. So he is starting to take damage over time. I don't see any. He is stunned as well. I don't see any afflictions on him yet. Okay, still back up around 130. The closer it gets, the more accurate they'll get, I assume. This is so actually a monolith paralyzed him here. Interesting. This is paralyzed for a long time, so this is gonna be a lot of hits from the Watchers. Are the Watchers still shooting, or do they have a certain amount of ammo? They have 10 ammo, so they might be out. It might be the monolith that kills them then. Interesting. Gifts from heaven. It's at 130 still. Slave mind. With only 17 magical resistance. I don't know if he gets enough castings to. He must have enslaved mind. Yeah, he did. There he is, right there. So the monolith, he got through all the Watchers. Watchers ran out of ammo, and the monolith enslaved his mind. Of course, I didn't see that as soon as I looked in. I should have noticed that as soon as I looked at the battle report, but some of you might have caught it. But yeah, very unfortunate that the throne stole your father Ill-Earth. Oh, that's gotta suck. Mm. They raided us. They raided us. We raided them. Ooh, big battle here. Pangea and Micklin fighting. Eco Warriors putting in the work with 464 kills, but he did lose about half of them, so that was a pretty big loss on his part too. But killing 76 White Centaurs is nicer for sure. Definitely worth the amount of Eagle Warriors he put into it. Lots of commanders also died here. We can go ahead and watch the battle, at least see what they have going on for sure. Of course, we already know about Pangea pretty much, but we can always look at Micklin. So it looks like they all have some sort of misform here. And let's look. I'm sure I feel like I know what this is, being DE. If I can find it. Where are you at? It's not no, not Flyertron. I'm looking. I might have to wait till they're all moved out. I thought I already looked at these. You maybe? Ah, here we go. Finally found you. So the Moon Bowl, a very interesting item, one I became aware of in this game. So the Moon Bowl perceives army size of minus 75 units. Level 3 air costs 15 air gems. Level 3 astral costing 15 astral gems. Now you see, why would you say this 30 gem item that only changes what your army looks at or looks like causes this here? Or why is it so expensive? It says this bowl will collect moonbeams in the form of light and airy broth. Any that drink from the bowl become cloaked in glamour and is difficult to see or discern. The army will cauldron appear 75 units smaller, and combat troops are protected by illusions. So they all have glamour now. How interesting! A very, very interesting unit. I don't think it's too hard for him to make. So yeah, very interesting there. Very useful for him for sure. Water bracelet on water lens here on this Rain Priest. Not exactly sure what he's doing. We're seeing a lot of luck being cast and a lot of body ethereal. It could possibly be from. I know that one's from this shaman right here. They're in this V formation. So they're most likely casting a lot of body ethereal, but at that point, why do you want to cast it on your Minads when you could be casting on your White Centaurs? His troops have magic weapons anyway, or going to whenever they cast Divine Blessing. Let's keep going. I am glad that we saw this item here. Don't remember if I was able. I don't know if I ever made one or not. I can't remember. Probably not. I think I found out about it watching this battle, and I just couldn't. Could I ever get up to Astral? I probably could. Probably could. There's a lot of your chaff coming forward and getting in the way of the white centaurs. You have all these fellas here flying. Strike. Bless +6, of course. We know he has a pretty large bless. He's lucky. Magic weapons, attack skill, precision, shock, poison resistance, fire resistance, defense skill, magic resistance, HP, strength +7, dark vision, awe, combat speed 60%. It's definitely a whole lot of stuff here for all of these Eagle Warriors and these Beast Bats. Are they Beast Bats? They are Beast Bats. I couldn't quite remember the name of them. It's always sketchy whenever you have like Cav coming in and you have all your flyers just go up and all sitting here. Well, it looks like he does have some guys on hold or guard commander. Is your mages here? It's just kind of sketchy to me, but it looks like he has a decent number of guard commanders or something kind of around them, possibly. Looks like a lot of them went on attack here. That's why you see a lot of the Eagle Warriors fall around here, along with the Beast Bats. Whereas very few fell here. Now that could be because they ran on spots back here. They just fell short. Because they don't always all hit to the back whenever you have them on attack rear. But I feel like this glamour is definitely helping them out here. Of course, the strength and attack skill boosting up to 21 strength and 13 attack skill is going to definitely help out against the 17 defense skill white centaurs that you see from Pangea. Fate Looming Awe. Very nice, very nice. Of course, the Menads are falling apart here. The Shamans don't have much left. The Pans aren't guarded very well. Somebody has soul or contract on them to see all these imps back here. Don't know who. Interesting. I'll take a minute because these guys are kind of buffed up a little bit, self-buffs, but they'll go. Now that the chaff is basically gone and the Eagle Warriors and Beast Bats are just focusing on the White Centaurs themselves, of course harassing them down with a lot of these surrounds here looking pretty good. Defense skill of 8. Well, he's not surrounded too much. When they go berserk, they definitely lose between the berserk and the harass penalty here. I mean, he's lost 7 on his defense skill, taking him down to 8. So yeah, I'm definitely able to get hits on them a little bit easier now. So we're going to see this white centaur group slowly fall apart here. Other than that, of course, they've kind of stabilized here in the back. Of course, the Beast Bats are very good. They have their poison damage, which might not work as well, but of course they still got that 17 pierce. Other than that, they have higher hit points than the Eagle Warriors at 13. They almost have double hit points than the Eagle Warriors. 4 protection compared to 7 protection. But they do have 19 defense skill versus 16, so that is definitely better. With being demons and such, there's a lot of really good blood spells that you're able to cast on them. Might be a little bit harder for this Micklin too, but I'm sure he's going to get there. But being demons, you can get a lot of strength bonuses and things like that. So of course those are great add-ons if you plan on continuing using Beast Bats, but usually a lot of people will move over to Ozelotos, Aussies, I'm just going to call them Aussies. They're like the Jaguars with wings, and they're very, very killy. Of course, they have a lot more killing power than the Beast Bats do, but I think the Beast Bats are cheaper to make, of course. So that's probably why we see a lot more Beast Bats right now. just because it's probably early on. Well, I would say early on, probably midway in his blood economy. I said probably wouldn't think he'd go too heavy into Aussies until late. We might see a couple here and there, but we probably wouldn't see a army of this size with the Beast Bats converted over to Ocelotos till late. I feel anyway. But yeah, I feel like Glamour definitely did help him out a lot in this. A very nice little item, very interesting, very game changing as well. Just kind of one of those differences in DE versus vanilla. Oof, yeah, that was a lot. There's some kind of I don't think it works on mindless units or something. I don't exactly remember, but there's something to it where it's not can't work for everybody. I'll have to read or check that again. Scout lost. We won a raid. Pangea had a priest that was killed. We raided another province. We raided another province, and that's what starts our events here. So looking at the map, of course, we are still heading to take the rest of these provinces, and of course, it definitely does look like Pangea is trying to fight a kind of retreating fight here. If we remember, they had a lot of attacks like up here in the northern area, and as the war's gone on, they've slowly started moving their focus down. Of course, they can't really sustain that up there. Other than that, we still see that throne standing there that has the Ullrith in it now. Next, this is the remnants of the Beast Bat army. Beside that, we see these equitways moving in from Ermor. I don't think Micklin was very happy about that. I can't remember exactly the diplo that was going on there. Well, Pangea still has a few forts left, trying to sit on a few of Ermor's forts to kind of, I assume, stop him a little bit or try to hinder him in a way. We're hitting 225. We just took the fort at 243. Did we take that already? Yes, this is where we took to fort 243. Very minimal losses there. Why do we teleport him over here? I don't remember why I teleported him over here. I don't remember. I remember I kind of screwed up and just kind of had him going place to place. Something else that happens. Is it this turn? No, it's not this turn. Okay, we'll talk about that whenever we notice it. It was very unfortunate to happen, and I was like, just kind of smacked my forehead. I was like, man, I shouldn't have done that. Or that was definitely a mistake, and I was like, it's not worth the rollback or saying anything about it. So I definitely think I did mention it in the chat, and I was like, that sucks, but I didn't make a big deal about it. Of course, we have the secondary force here moving out. We could have had them kind of move out there, but I figured if he raided, possibly going for 244, of course, we're going to let Ermor keep 237 because I don't want to fight right now. I don't want to go from one war to another. I would love to finish up one before I started another. Other than that, I would like to take this throne before that happens. What else do I have going on? Yeah, this Blood 3 here wasn't doing as good of a job as Blood Hunting as the two Gulas with the dowsing rods. Patrolling, Voice of Aspu. We do have a Bishop Fish moving out here. Only 3. Another good thing about Bishop Fish, yes, they do not have feet slots, so you cannot give them winged shoes, but you can give them, I might have already spoke about this, I don't remember. You can give them flying carpets, and they'll be able to fly. So that is one way to move your Bishop Fish around really fast. So keep that in mind if you ever have to make them or need extra holy 3s. They're very, very useful. Casting Arcane Probing, Harspects, Endless Bags of Wine, Voice of Aspu, of course that is the water searching one. Water sight search spell, more Endless Bags of Wine. Probably didn't need as many as I made, but it was better safe than sorry. We do have an Astral 3 now, which is nice. It's not great since our god is an Astral 5, but it's okay. What can we do here? We should have put him up one more Astral, in which case that crystal coin would get an Astral 6. He can make a ring, give him the ring, make him Astral 7, make another ring. So that would have been nice. We could always empower, but we're kind of low on the Astral Pearls at the moment, so that wasn't really in the cards. So let's go ahead and move on to turn 58. Continue. I know I scrolled right past it. 58. Here we go. Of course, lots of things being cast here. Of course, lots of them are not finding anything, but I'd rather cast it just to know. And that's pretty terrible. We lost so much, or we didn't. We lost used so many gems and we couldn't find shit. But we do see Pangea's dragon coming in very handy here, taking care of a lot from Ermor. So that was very nice to see. I'm also glad to see that his dragon wasn't able to beat our army, but was able to destroy this Armorian army. Does show us some very good signs of the future. Blessing, attack skill, fire resistance, cold resistance, defense skill, and berserker +2. Guys must be on fire or something because they're not flying. Or just attack. A lot of self buffs there. Interesting. Expire. Yep, casting Phoenix Fire. So he does have the Rebirth on, also has the Inner Sun on. Okay. Fire Shield, Astral Shield, Heat 12, Regen. Cool. I like that animation there. And honestly, with the attack skill 15, defense skill 21 Equites versus Dragon that's got 10% regen, I wish he had a little bit more prot there. Protection. 14 defense skill, maybe harassed down to 0. 20 attack, so he's going to be able to get a lot of hits in, but the encumbrance 1 is going to be what's very painful here for Ermor, because I highly doubt he's going to be able to fatigue the dragon out. He's going to be able to kill it, yes, but I don't think he's... Oh, Heat from Hell. I don't think he's going to be able to fatigue him out, and at this point, I think Ermor might be fatigued out as well. I'm due for a Heat from Hell, and this is not going to bother the dragon that has 29 fire resistance. And this Astral Shield here is really hurting these Equites. Fire Shield not so much, but the Astral Shield will do some work. 7 damage. Of course, he's going to regen it back. We'll put him a bit of a fast forward. Doom. So now they're all cursed. It's nothing like cursing all your enemies' units before you leave. 85, so we're going to drop him fast. Up back up to 95. 76. 54, so it looks like he will die. But his oh, he's at fatigue 106. This is getting dangerous, okay? I figured his fatigue would have been lower. He might just be able to regen out. Not die at all. Air shield. Regen. So fatigue 100. Well, he's regened out of it, so we don't think we have to worry about him dying. So that is good for Pangea for sure. Everything else, how are these mages back here doing? Fatigued out, for sure. Now the Principes and things like that, or Hastades, they are not fatigued out, but all of the mages are definitely fatigued out. And some of the Hastades are almost fatigued out. They might be hitting over 200 and taking some damage here shortly, being as high as they are. Huh, interesting. Either that or they're going to rout. And they're routing. I think they're fatiguing out as they rout. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. Good call. And the other ones, of course, haven't routed yet, just due to the fact of them being fatigued. Of course, that one's broken. That one's broken. 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 That one's not broken yet. That one's broken. That one's broken. Okay. Let me press play. So we do have him paralyzed at the moment. Lucky cast. From more side, but all of the troops here are fatigued out to 200. He's about to die. Dead. 145. Of course, so they can't actually take advantage of this paralyze. Oh, even the soulless are fatigued out. How interesting. Huh. How many more turns on this? 27. Okay. And more of them are routing. They're slowly getting back down. Some of them are, some of them aren't. They're slowly getting there. Now this Stellar Cascades is coming from the dragon itself, from the Burning Halo. So that is where all the cascades are coming from. You see Burning Halo Stellar Cascades. So, yeah, it's okay. Kind of waiting for him to be unparalyzed. There it goes. Probably back to the commanders. There's still a lot left. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, he routed. Ah, he routed. Oh, how unfortunate. I expected the rest of these augurs to die. Huh. But still pretty heavy losses there. 9 augurs, 1 archbishop, 1 elder, 4 sorceresses, 34 equites. Yeah. So, very interesting to watch that battle there. No, nothing was found. Nothing was found. We had some Makrib disappear. Unfortunate. Oh, finally killed one of the Hierophants here. Found a couple of items, which is good. They killed a lot, though. They killed a lot. That's a lot. That's painful. And I've definitely worked on this. Working on my anti-thugging and such. I just kind of used my army and kind of threw it at them. I've definitely gotten a lot better when it came to this, guys. I promise you that. This game was a long time ago. Probably getting close to a year now. Actually, I can check. Hold on. When did I save these turns? No, not fully a year. Or August. August of last year, so we're almost a year. Wow. Didn't know it was that long ago. Still have so many games to post. A couple raids, one here and there. Conquer reports is good. Interesting. So this is the remnants of possibly the other force with the dragon. That was a magic phase attack. Very interesting. So many plagues and whatnot. Ooh, very nice event here. Lots of gold, lots of gems. Our scout was found. Another scout was found. Another scout was found. That is all we currently have going on here. Okay, nothing embarrassing yet. We're up to 4,000 research points. On turn 58, that's okay. If I remember correctly, Lemuria told everyone we were ahead on research, so it is what it is. And everyone knows, so we might as well just go at it hard. What is this? Ensnaring flames? Okay. But now we have definitely cleared out all of the Pangean raiders here. Focusing now on trying to take what we can from this side here before the war closes out and Pangea is killed. How's Jim's going? Gyms are looking fairly well, of course. I wish I'll be saying this the whole time, the rest of the game. Wish we had more air and more fire, but we just were not lucky enough to get that kind of spawn where we had it. But we have the death. Oh, let me tell you, we have the death, and we'll start to utilize this death. We just do not have the research yet. We will definitely make some people angry. Yeah, we're gonna use a lot of it, and we have some death summons too that we'll end up casting. We cast them yet? Here we are. Here we're casting right now. The Nawindir. This is 25 Def Gems, and of course we'll see the unit on the next turn, guys. Definitely not be able to see him on this one, but he's very interesting. We have to give them air breathing items and have them walk on land, but this is how we're going to break into higher death. So that is very, very nice. Other than that, what else do we have going on? Gulas. We're summoning more Gulas since we're safe now. Moving, researching, building up the giant fortress. It's fortress, right? Yeah, fortress. Just researching since we're not able to break siege here at the moment. We'll probably do it with one commander. Or we might not do it at all. So we're gonna hit them with the marrow here to see if these hierophants stay or not under this fort that has this huge army. I think they'll definitely move out the way. Also building a temple here in 233. We're going to try to start fighting back the super high dominion. Of course, it's kind of low here already in 243, but it is very high in 233. Kind of high everywhere else as well. But we're starting to push back with our dominion. Since our dominion does cover the lake, it doesn't take too much time for it to kind of start flowing over. Now that all the temples are gone. That's about it right now. So hope you guys enjoyed. Wish we should have kept trying out that rainmaking thing. That was interesting to see it go double because it definitely did. I don't know. Did it change the income? I don't know. I'll have to test that out one day. I don't know if they've ever caught that and fixed it or not, but it's interesting. We should be on research. But that was turn 58. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.